Shalom, Nasrallah. We'll start by giving our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash, Brakatah. Double honors to the apostles and elders in Great Millstone who rule well and going through long suffering. Salutation to the brother out there pushing his word sincerely. Today lesson, I'm gonna get into some chariots, for people who don't know what that is, it's so-called UFOs, and the Bible do speak about it. For the lesson, we get straight into it. It's Revelations 11 and 12. It say, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, right? That cloud is talking about a chariot, a so-called UFO. That's certain descriptions that the Bible, use for chariots, so-called UFOs. And it say, and their enemies beheld them. Verse 13, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And the earthquake were slain of 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted, and gave glory to the power of heaven, right? That remnant, the 1/3, they're gonna be scarcely saved too, and they're gonna be beamed up in the cloud, which is the chariot. Got a precept. This Psalms 104, verse 3. It read, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the cloud his chariot, right? As I said, the cloud is the chariot. And they say, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, right? They fly. Con. I'm gonna grab this precept, another precept. That's lucky. This Matthew 24 and 30. It read, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. Yahweh Shah. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, right, man? He will be glorified in that time. And it's a with power, he coming to destroy this place, and it's not just gonna be him, it's gonna be the angels too, It say, I'm gonna go back up a little, and it say, and then shall the tribes of the earth mourn, right, man? You do 2/3, man, because they gonna be going through shit, man. Whether that be from Esau or the Lord, because the Lord, when he come in with these chariots, he come in with a beam, and he beaming up the lake, and he come in with I'm just let the scriptures talk. But basically, right, like I was saying, out the chariot is gonna be destroying shit too, just like the missiles. This Acts 1 and 9. It say, and when and when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight, right, man? Again, another precept to that Psalms, Shalakia. It say, and the cloud received him up, right? So the cloud which is the chariot, and they say that it took them out of their sight, so it beamed them up, like Esau like to put in the movies and shit. They was abducted, being abducted, Kind of got another precept. Right, man. Esau stole everything from the scriptures, man. Like, people think they identify flying objects, but they not, because, we know what they are, which is the angels, and Yahweh Shah. This Ezekiel, it's like it is Ezekiel 1:16. The appearance of the wheel kind. The chariots are also called wheels in the scriptures too, Kind. I'm gonna keep going. Right. So they also call clouds, whirlwinds, chariots, and wheels, And this, I'm gonna read it back. Ezekiel 1:16. The appearance of the wheels and their works were like unto the color of a beryl, and they four had one likeness, and the appearance of their work was as if were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. So what that looked like? Don't that sound kind of familiar to them UFOs that the white man put in these movies, like Independence Day? Don't that like a wheel inside of a wheel? They got that from the scriptures, man. That's the Lord. That ain't no little green things or no weird ass fucking extraterrestrial other shit. That's the Lord and the angels in them chariots. I got another precept. It's Matthew 10:34. It read, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. Right, man. Like I said earlier, the Lord is coming to destroy this place. And that chariot, it's a tool of salvation. It's a tool of salvation, and it's also a tool of destruction. That's what the Lord gonna use to destroy this place, along with the missiles, along with a bunch of other famines, and tribulations, and further more on that category. Again, whether it be animals killing you, but not to digress and get back to the topic, but basically the Lord, that's what he also gonna use to destroy this place. I'm gonna grab this last little precept and I'm gonna close out. But this go along perfectly with that. This Revelations 9:18. Now I'm gonna start from 16. And it say, in the number of the army of the horsemen were 2,000,000. So like it 200,000, 200 million. And it say, and I heard the number of them. And it say, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as heads of lions. That's giving a description of the nuclear missiles. And it say, and out of their mouth issue fire, smoke, and brimstone. Verse 18, the point, it say, by these three was the third part of man killed, the 2/3. And it say, by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issue out of their mouths. So what mouths is that talking about? That's talking about the clouds, the wheel, the chariots, the IFOs, because y'all know what they are now. Those are the angels. That's the Lord, It issue out their mouth, meaning the bottom of it, That's giving the description of fire, smoke, and brimstone that's going to be coming out of it, destroying 2/3, that two part of man, and you Edomites. So, Slack it, bear with me real quick. Yeah, so, I hope this video was also edifying through the spirit, I'm gonna close out giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakadas, Brakatah. Again, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule and will. Salutations to hopefully elect out there putting his word sincerely. Abba Babal, again, I hope this video was edifying, and now y'all know what those are. They're not unidentified flying objects. Those are tools of the Lord. You know, Shalom. Blah, blah, blah.